And welcome back to the second part of our episode of Card Sharks. Boy, what a performance by Organics. Won over 22,500 rupees in that money card. So good job for him. And now he's got to defend his championship, but he's going to have to do so against our two-time champion, IcyOshawottz, who has 11,588 rupees in 2 shows. So you already know how to play the game, so good luck to the both of you. Let's get started with the first question. It belongs to you, Organics. We asked 100 people who live in small towns across the United States of America, do you live in the same house you grew up in? How many said they do live in the same house?
I'm going to go 36.
36 out of 100. Icy, is the actual answer higher or lower than 36?
I'm gonna say higher than 36.
Higher than 36. The number of people who said they live in the same house is 5. Just 5. It is not higher, it's lower. And Organics, I did make an error. I put you on 35, but it is irrelevant because it was only 5. So, Organics, you have control of the cards. Your first card is a 5. Would you like to play or change?
I think we should change.
Gonna change the 5. All right, good luck. Your 5 now becomes a king. Good change. What's the call?
It's got to be lower.
Lower than a king? It's a 10. All right, would you like to play or freeze, Organics?
We'll play it and we'll say lower.
Lower than a 10? Oh no, a jack is not lower. Sorry about that, which means Icy gets a free shot at the cards. Since you didn't win the high-low question, you cannot change your card, but your card is a 4. What's the call?
Higher than the 4.
Higher than a 4? It's a queen.
Lower than the queen.
Lower than a queen? It's an 8. Want to play or freeze, Icy? 2 cards away.
I will freeze.
Freeze on the 8. That protects Icy's position, and we move on to the next question. Icy, this question goes to you. We asked 100 people who lost $1 million in a business venture. Did you cry when you lost your $1 million? How many said they did cry, Icy?
I'm going to say 92.
92 out of 100. All right, 92 out of 100 said that they did cry. Organics, is the actual answer higher or lower than 92?
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than 92. All right. Number of people who lost $1 million who cried is only 27. Very much lower, Organics. That means you get control of the cards. Organics, you're looking at that king. What do you want to do?
It's got to be lower.
Lower than a king? It's a 4. What would you like to do now?
We'll play. We'll go higher than the 4.
Higher than a 4? It's a 5.
I think we'll go higher again.
Risking it higher than a 5? It's a jack. You're now 1 card away from winning game number 1. Organics, what are you going to do?
Let's do it. Let's go lower than the jack.
All right, for the first game of the match. Is it lower than a jack? Oh no, a queen is not lower, and all the way back to the king you go. Tough luck. All right, I see a free shot at the cards, but you cannot change that 8. You must play it. What's the call?
Jeez, this is difficult to say the least.
Yep, right in the middle. So the same number of cards can beat you either way. What's the call?
Let's go higher.
Higher than an 8? No, a 4 is not higher, so no progress by either player. Now we go to the next question. It belongs to you, Organics. We asked 100 people, if you discovered that your wonderful old family doctor had really never gone to medical school, would you keep going to him anyway? How many said they would keep going to him?
I'd say 22.
22 out of 100 said they would still keep going to him. Icy, is the actual answer higher or lower than 22?
I'm gonna say higher.
Higher than 22. Number of people who would keep going to that doctor is 80. Very much higher. You're right, Icy. All right, you've got control of the cards, and I assume you want to change that 8.
Please rid of that.
All right, let's see if we can get a good change for you, Icy. You're 2 cards away from game number 1. The 8 is now a 4. Good change. What now?
Higher than the 4, please.
Higher than a 4? Oh no, another 4! It is not higher. That's the 3rd 4 for you. Now that means Organics gets a free shot at the cards. You've got that king.
Time to flip more tables.
It's got to be lower.
Lower than a king. Is he right? It's a 3. Yes.
And we'll go higher than a 3.
Higher than a 3. It's an ace.
And we'll lower than the 8.
Lower than an ace. It's an 8. All right, you're now 1 card away, but you have an 8. Play or freeze.
I've got a freeze.
Freeze on the 8, protecting Organic's position. And now we go to sudden death. Somebody has to win on this play of the cards, and the question is going to go to you, Icy, and here it is. We asked 100 people in Washington, D.C., do you believe that the rich get richer as the poor get poorer? How many people in D.C. said they do believe that saying is true?
I'm gonna say 67.
67 out of 100. All right, Organics, is the actual answer higher or lower than 67?
Lower, I think.
Lower than 67, yeah. I think if this question was asked today, again, I think the answer would be 0 because I think everybody in Washington wants to just be even richer yet. So, but he's going to go lower than 67. All right, here it is. Number of people said that saying is true is 88. It is not lower, it is higher. All right, Icy, you have control, and let me give you the options. You have a 4. You are 2 cards away from the win. You can continue to call, but if you make a mistake, you lose the game. Or you could pass it to Organics, and he has 1 card to call. It's an 8, and he cannot change it. If he gets it right, he wins game number 1, but if he goofs, you win game number 1. Icy, what do you want to do? Play or pass?
You know what? This may seem like a bad idea, and it probably is, but I'm gonna pass.
He's going to pass it to Organics. Organics, you have an 8. You must play it. If you get it right, you win. Higher or lower?
I knew you'd pass it as well. It's a 50-50 shot.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go lower.
Lower than an 8. If it's lower than an 8, you win game number 1. If not, it goes to Icy. Lower than an 8? Oh no, a 10 is not higher, and that means Icy has won game number 1. All right, that was a really good game between you both. So 1 game on Icy's side of the board, and we are going to go to game number 2. Question goes to you, Organics. We asked 100 married men, does your wife really understand you? How many said they think their wife does understand them?
Like 20?
20 out of 100. All right. Icy, is the actual answer higher or lower than 20?
I gotta go lower.
Even lower than 20. All right, here we go.
I gotta go lower.
Number of married men who said they think their wife does understand them is 60. No, it is not lower, it is higher, and that means Organics gets control of the cards. Organics, your first card is a 6. What do you want to do?
Ooh, we're gonna change it.
Changing that 6. All right. The 6 now becomes a jack. Good change. What would you like to do?
We'll go lower than a jack.
Lower than a jack? It's a 6. Player freeze.
Let's play. Let's go higher than the 6.
Risking it higher than a 6? It's a 7, yes. 2 cards away, but now you're even closer to the middle. What now?
We'll freeze on that.
Freeze on the 7, keeping Icy away from the cards. We go to the next question, and it does belong to you, Icy. We asked 100 married women, have you ever gotten so angry you intentionally locked your husband out of the house? How many said they have locked their husband out of the house?
I'm gonna go 58.
58 out of 100 said that they have locked their husband out of the house. Organics, is the actual answer higher or lower than 58?
Lower.
Lower than 58. Number of married women who said they have locked their husband out is 25. Yes, it is lower, Organics. You have control of the cards. You have a 7, and you can change it if you'd like.
Let's change it.
Changing that 7 to a king. Great card.
Great, lower than the king.
Lower than a king. It's a 7. All right, Organics, another 7, but now you're 1 card away from tying up the match. Player freeze.
Oh boy. I think I'll play it. We'll go higher than a 7.
If it is higher than a 7, you will have tied up the match. Is it higher than a 7? No, a 3 is not lower. Oh, too bad. Back to the king you go. Icy gets a free shot. Yep, it does work for you.
Don't you mean a 3 is lower?
3 is not lower because he went higher.
So it's lower, not higher. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm just weird.
okay. I see your card's a
Leave me to
9,
my weirdness.
and you can't change it. What are you gonna do?
Ah, I'm gonna go lower.
Lower than a 9? It's a 6. Yes. Player freeze.
Um, I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna go higher than the 6.
Higher than a 6? It is a 10. 2 cards away from winning the championship. You've got a 10. Player freeze.
Lower than the 10.
Risking it lower than a 10? It's an 8. 1 card away from winning.
Freeze.
He's going to freeze on the 8 to protect his position. Very good. All right. We go to question number 3. Belongs to you, Organics. We asked 100 teenagers from a family of 10 or more children. Have you ever been punished for something one of your brothers or sisters did? How many said they have been punished wrongfully?
It's gonna be like 80 something, maybe 86.
86 out of 100. All right. Icy, is the actual answer higher or lower than 86? Been punished wrongfully?
My brain says go one way, my heart says the other. I'm gonna go with my brain here and say lower.
Lower than 86. The number of teenagers from a family of 10 or more who've been wrongfully punished is 75. It is just a little bit lower, but you are right, Icy. Well done. And now you've got an 8 that you can change.
Get rid of it.
All right, this is an important change because he could win the championship if he can get this. The 8 now becomes another 8. Oof. You got to play it. What's the call?
See, here's the thing. This game hates me right now. It doesn't want me to win a third time. Well, I'm going to say that the next card is higher than the 8.
Higher than an 8. If it is higher than an 8, you will have successfully defended your 2-time championship. Higher than an 8? It's a jack. You have done it, Icy. Congratulations.
RNG!
Icy has won again, his 3rd win in a row. Congratulations. But Organics, you can't be too disappointed because so far you are our biggest winner on Card Sharks, 22,588 rupees. So you did a good job today and well done on your first game.
All right, good game, Icy.
Good game indeed.
That was a good game. So Icy, once again, you get to play the money cards for a shot at the 32,000 and the car. Let's get to the board. Okay, Icy, as you know, you can turn the 200 rupees into 32,000 rupees. We're going to start you off with 200 rupees and an ace. What are you going to do?
Throw it all lower.
Absolutely. No way you can lose. All of it. Lower than an ace. It's a queen. Excellent. 400 rupees and a queen. What would you like to do?
Let's copy that last action.
You want everything lower?
Yep.
Alrighty, for 800 rupees or nothing. Lower than a queen? Oh no, an ace! Oh, those high cards just don't like you on the money cards. Oh, well, we do move the ace to the next row.
How is that even?
How is that even possible? I know, man, that is just tough. Well, we move the ace to the next row. We give you the other 400 rupees. What are you going to do?
This is basically going to be repeating itself, but everything lower again.
Everything lower than an ace. Come on, let's just see a 2. That would be great. Lower than an ace? It's a 10. Okay, you have 800 rupees and a 10, and if you don't like it, you can change the card. What are you going to do?
Let's replace that 10 with card number 3.
Card number 3. All right, let's see a good change. The 10 now is a joker. All right, so you now have 2 chances to win the car, and again, you want to change it with number 3?
Yes.
All right, let's see what that 10 becomes now. The 10 now becomes a 5. A little bit better card. Okay, 800 rupees and a 5. What's the bet?
This is going to sound crazy, but I'm feeling crazy today. So I'm gonna go everything higher than the 5.
All of it. 1,600 rupees or nothing. Higher than a 5? It's a 6. Yes, just a little bit higher. Okay, you have 1,600 rupees and a 6, and you must play it. How much would you like to bet?
Everything higher.
He's going to go everything again. 3,200 rupees. Higher than a 6. Oh no, a 5, and you've gone bust. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So the game is over here, but you still get a chance to win the car. All right, so you might add on to your total yet. Tell you, both of you have been pretty brave today. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for you this time.
See, there's just one thing though. Both times that I've lost by betting everything a certain direction, it's only been 1 or 2 cards in the opposite direction.
That is just weird. I mean, there's been no variance. I mean, I know the cards are random because I've done tests before where you do save states, and if you go higher, it'll be one card, but if you wait a certain time, it'll be a different card. So it is truly random. I can guarantee you that. That is just weird. But anyways, Icy, you do have a chance to win a car, and believe it or not, it's the same car you've won before, a Chevrolet Sprint worth 6,888 rupees. So you might win matching cars here. Where is that car?
You know, this has happened the last 2 times I've done this. So stick with what works. I'm gonna go with 4 for the first one.
Okay, 4 is there, and where else do you think it is?
Hold on, had to clean my glasses. See, now this is the hard part because I have to.
Where do you think that car is?
5.
Number 5, all right, going next to each other. All right. The car has been behind number 4 both times Icy has played, and he's got a hunch it might be behind number 4 again. Let's see if he's right. Is the car behind card number 4? No, it is not. Not this time, Icy. Switcheroo on you. So, but we still have another chance for you to win that car. Is the car behind card number 5? No, it is not. I'm sorry about
Worst
that.
championship ever.
Worst championship ever. Well, it happens sometimes. Organics, where do you think the car is?
Let's go 2.
Number 2. Saria, where do you think the car is?
Number 3.
Number 3. 2 for Organics, 3 for Saria. Show us where the car is, please. Number 6. Oh, you were so close, right next door. So, well, anyways, you are still the champion, Icy, and in 3 games, you're now up to 11,788 rupees, and we will take time out to play another game right after this. Don't go away.